Welcome back, Puyo. So, a few things. First of all, I'm kind of surprised that nobody complained about the last few episodes. My commentary was a little quiet, unfortunately, I realized. I think what happened was just that I accidentally sat back a bit too far from the microphone. I had a tendency in years past to be too close to the microphone, which would make the audio quality really bad. But if I'm too far, then you can't hear me. So, I need to work on that. So what am I doing now? I have no idea, namely. In fact, I'm just kind of putting stuff down right now, and I have no idea what I'm doing at all. I have a little bit of idea of what's happening now, I guess. Hold up. That idea doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. Whoops. You need to go away. Do you? Wait a minute. Darn it. Whatever. Stairs. That always works. Yeah, so, as you might be able to take from this, I basically didn't really get to practice at all over the last week or anything. Honestly, it's just not worked out well in any meaningful capacity. Me trying to find time to practice this game. I really like Puyo, and I really want to play the games and whatnot and get better at them, but the thing is, it's just a time investment that I can't afford, it's looking like. So ultimately I think what's going to have to happen is I'm probably just going to have to kind of leave these games be. I like what we're doing here, actually. All of a sudden this is going in a way that makes sense. Nice for a little bit. That wasn't the best thing to do. Of course, Idel usually ruins herself anyways. Now let's see if we can just harass her a little bit more. And she lost already anyways. I just want to warm up right now, basically. So unfortunately I didn't have time to practice anything over this last week, I think at all actually. I watched like one video of somebody good at this game playing it, which was interesting. Interestingly, people good at this game seem to prefer playing as Lydell, no idea why. But that was basically it. This was a really busy week in general. But it's a problem having a game that requires such a time commitment outside of recording stuff. I already have a bit of a hard time sometimes justifying the time investment of Let's Plays to begin with. What am I doing? Whoops. Okay, that's a thing too. Let's go with the blocking method. That's fine. It's not really where I meant to put that. Fine. Okay. Blocking doesn't work out very well for me, I find. And it's really, and largely, I think it's just a matter of not having memorized all the configurations one can make, like one pretty much has to play this game effectively. Which I don't think is really a bad thing, having to do that, but it gets to be hard to do if you don't have time to actually play the game. Fine. Oh, Lydell, what are you doing? Jeez. Not on the right side of the screen, she's just got this mess there. Okay, let's see if we can at least set up like stairs or something before you start moving on to other stuff. The tricky thing though, more than anything I think, is just trying to figure out how to handle the issue of this game having more You can use more pieces at once. And lots of others. That's something I just haven't figured out how to handle. I could be gonna do it right now. I'm trying to set something up, even though I'm being very, very slow in doing so. But where I'm almost not even certain what it is I'm trying to set up here. Something like this maybe? Like, it's getting to the point where it's practically just blocking again. Instead of something more thoughtful. But that was kind of a 2-2 stairs for a minute, and then it stopped being one, because I couldn't make it work. But yeah, just having more Puyo at once. Because, and I keep saying this, but it seems to me like people who play this game seriously generally just play the earlier games where you only get 2 Puyo at once. So if you look at any strategy that they describe and things like that, they're basically all talking about how to do everything where you get only 2 Puyo at once. And that does make everything a lot easier to manage, and you can make lots of more specific shapes. And you'll notice that a lot of the time you don't have that many cases of patterns in the game that are practical to use. Having displacement. Having 3 Puyo together in the there are my fingers. The configuration that you see in this game when you're given a triple Puyo. Or if you just have 3 Puyo at once, then okay, now you have to figure out where to put 2 colors simultaneously. It makes life a lot harder. But anyways, let's just head straight on to Hara Hara and get things started. I think this is where you want to be. I don't remember if you have to do Waku Waku or Hara Hara is also an option. Or better way of saying that. I don't know if you have to do Hara Hara. Well, yes, exactly what I just said is what I meant to say. Despite me thinking for a moment otherwise for some reason. Thanks for downstairs here. It's a lot easier to do stairs when you only have this many Puyo though. In fact, if anything, it's easy to actually have a conflict. Whoops. Yeah, I didn't actually mean to set that off there. Something like that. I guess you can just set up a little bit about that. Whatever, fever. I'll take it. I don't know how to feel about my level of ability in this game, because it feels like kind of uneasy and still not doing all that well, and struggling sometimes to make even like 3 or 4 chains is indicative of me not being very good at the game at all. But at the same time, I actually didn't do too bad last time I ran through Hara Hara, that being the first time. Which leads me to think, I mean, it's uneasy, but still, I guess I'm kind of confident. Just how confident, I'm not totally sure. That's something. I would like to do something more fancy than just stairs, but I guess it is what it is. I guess we're setting up the red here. Shoot. And that's a Hound too slow. Just now have to sound drill out the stuff in the left. That's gonna be difficult. Of course, you watch people who know what they're doing and they actually go a lot faster than they go faster than whoops, and I said they go faster than I can even figure out how to go. I'm almost confused as to how they managed to drop things so quickly. Oh, I set that off prematurely there. still like, maybe I'm being too stubborn here. I'm trying to get my chain out. Oh, there's not much left of it now, but blood loss anyways. Okay. As soon as I managed to dig my chain back out, oh well. And there were only like two hits left anyway, or it was basically 2 chain at that point, so it didn't really matter. I do think a big part of this is my lack of speed, honestly. Me doing poorly at a lot of these. I don't know what I'm doing now. Part of it's not thinking fast enough. Why does King sound so... King, Prince sound so excited every time they land a chain? Always, every time I hear even like, I think it's even just a 3 chain from Prince, I think, oh man, they must have gone off some kind of power chain or something, because it sounds like... Shoot. Okay, that's easier than that usually was. Because the sound that they make their voice clip for even just finishing like a 3 chain is really, really enthusiastic. Also, somehow, without having played for a week, I'm doing better than I've ever done at Harda Harda. I have no idea how. That's actually not what I meant to do there, but that's fine. I'll make that work. That should be make it work, but maybe I can. I do all have to do something weird, like... Let's just do that. Can I do... There you go. And so far, I think what's happened every time is I just get a fever and I win. I think in some cases it's me getting lucky. Shoot. Ooh. I lost my stuff that placement there. Yeah, I just got a quick fever and got lucky. Is it that I'm actually good at the game? I keep complaining about this. I don't know how much of an indication of me winning with fever is of how good I am at the game, because it feels cheap. Like the game just hands to me nice chains set up already when I get fever. I'm alright at setting off fever chains, I guess. I think I'm really good at those, so I guess that's a part of the game that I've gotten good at. But I think I usually get fever because I'm slower than my opponent too. So I don't know what to make of that. Oh well. Anyways, I will, I guess, see you next time, because I think this episode will get a little long if I don't cut the episode here. But we're on track we're kind of on track, arguably, in a way, for seeing the last of what this game has to offer. But in any case, see you then.